guys. So I'm going to meal prep and you guys are going to come with me. As of right now in my reverse, my meal prep is actually not that hard, which is kind of nice because I am super, super busy with traveling and guest posing and meet and greets and stuff like that. So it's really nice. My coach has set it up beautifully for me that I don't have to meal prep much right now, but it is something that I do want to show you guys that I really do. So the only thing that I have in my meal plan right now that I meal prep is sweet potatoes and turkey patties. Really nice. Like I said, it's super simple meal plan right now just because of how busy I am, which is how you're successful, you guys. Do not overcomplicate this. Please. It's really, when you simplify things, it makes life so much easier. It really does. So, like I said, I have sweet potatoes and turkey patties. Those are the only things that I technically meal prep. Everything else is made fresh daily. So like eggs, stuff like that. The only thing that I don't meal prep that is homemade is my sourdough bread. That is made by a good friend of mine, IFBBPro, Madison. I love your bread. I wouldn't survive without it. I actually just picked up 4 loaves because she's going on a vacation that she so very much deserves. Congratulations to her. She just went pro as well this year. So, bunch of pros. We all help each other out. All right, so I already thawed out my turkey. I get ground turkey, 99% fat-free ground turkey. I make my own patties. So I've already thawed that out. I haven't made the patties because I'm going to show you guys the whole thing. And then my sweet potatoes, I get organic sweet potatoes from the store, just like a bag of them. Nothing special. It's not that serious. So let's go do that. And we'll go from start to finish, and I'll show you guys what I do. All right. All right, guys. So I just wanted to get everything out that I use for my meal prep. The trays are to be determined. But sweet potatoes, turkey, aluminum foil, oven, preheat it to 350. That's it. And then, so the only thing that I have that probably most people don't is my Blackstone. I just got it and it's so beautiful and I'm so excited. So this will actually be the first time I use it. So this will be a trial and error with you guys. I'm really excited. I have heard so many good reviews on this. And I make a lot of turkey patties and I was cooking them in like a little pan. So I was cooking like 1 or 2 at a time and it took me hours. So I was just like, I need to upgrade this because, you know, this is kind of what I do for a living. I probably should have the investment. So I invested in a Blackstone because that's what I've heard the best was. The only other thing that I didn't pull out yet technically is my food processor. I make sweet mashed potatoes just because I prefer them over like whole potatoes. And because I have to like have a specific amount, I feel like mash is just easier to measure rather than a whole potato and then trying to cut it up and then take it out. You get the idea. Again, not that serious. You don't have to do all this, but I like to because it's just the way I like to do it and what I've found works for me. So the first thing, like I said, we preheat the oven. It's the first thing I do. So the one thing I have found is the secret for really good sweet potatoes and like sweet potatoes. Slow roasting them, guys. It is literally a game changer when it comes to your sweet potatoes. I also have this weird thing where I have to peel them. I know a lot of people like the skins. I don't. Fun fact, the most fiber is actually in the skin of the potato. And for some reason, the skins on any potatoes, not just sweet potatoes, but any potatoes, make me bloat. It's not everybody. Don't freak out. You don't have to do it. It's just something that my coach and I have found for me and what works for me. So we're going to start with the sweet potatoes. We're going to peel them. We're going to get going. Oh, also, before I peel my sweet potatoes, I get my pans ready. I don't know. It's just a weird thing I do, I guess. You don't have to. Again, this is just an extra step that I like to do. Because then, if, like, they're ready, it's ready to go. I'm so sorry if this is loud. And plus, it just keeps the pan clean. Because sweet potatoes do get, like, juicy. So yeah, that's literally it. So I'm going to put these off to the side for right now. I got my garbage can here, so don't think I'm putting peels on the floor. I swear I'm not. I swear I'm not doing that. But sweet potatoes go first. Gotta grab the peeler. I didn't even grab that. Oh my gosh. It's like the first time I've ever meal prepped. Just kidding. Oh, also I'm gonna preheat my Blackstone. Like I said, this is the first time I've used that thing, so I don't really know how it goes. I like did the seasoning and stuff the other day, so we're gonna see. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my meal prep is pretty easy right now, which is really, really, really nice. I used to have rice in my diet, and we found that rice makes me bloat as well. So, and it just doesn't process in my body very well. So that's why we switched to sweet potatoes a while back, and it has worked really, really well. And I love sweet potatoes, so it's a really good thing. But yeah, you know, just finding what works for you in meal prep is, and just in food in general, is what's going to work for you. Now, obviously, if you're on a journey of fitness and health, you know, saying that, oh, I like Twinkies, I mean, it can work, don't get me wrong, but you're going to be miserable when you find out you can only have one Twinkie a day. Like, that's just the way it's going to go. You know, you obviously want to be able to have food that sustains you, that fuels you, and finding what works for you is so important. And that's what I tell my clients all the time. Like, I would much rather you tell me that you do not like something so I can change it. I don't know what's singing to me. But I would much rather you tell me you don't like something, because in the end, if you don't like it, that's just more chance for you to veer off plan. You know, you're not going to stay on a plan on something that you don't like. Now, again, there are times and places where you just kind of suck it up, you know, like, and I do tell some of my clients that, especially the ones that are like in prep. Again, there's usually a way around something, and that's what I tell them as well. But sometimes you're just going to have to suck it up, Sally, and do something that you don't want to do. And who knows, you might end up finding out that you actually do like it and you just didn't give it a chance. So yeah, never not try something. Always try. But yeah, so, you know, just finding what works for you guys. So I am going to peel these potatoes, and then I will be right back and show you what I do with the rest of it. It looks like we're only going to need one pan, which is really nice. I don't want to do dishes. Yes, I have a dishwasher, but I still like to do my pots and pans by hand. I'm picking up skins off the floor because sometimes they go a little haywire. So, and the reason I start with the sweet potatoes is because they take the longest to cook. Like I said, I have found that slow roasting these little bad boys is amazing. So now that they're peeled, I like to just rinse them a little bit. Nothing dramatic, just a little rinsey rinse. Also, look at this little potato, guys. Little potato, it's me. Just a little guy. Now that they got a little rinsey rinse. The part that comes next, I wrap my sweet potatoes before I put them in the oven. Just seems to make them softer, more moist, you know? Moist. Moist. But yeah, it's just something I have found that works really well for me and my meal prep. You absolutely don't have to do this. I've seen people not do it, and it works just fine. I'm just extra. I don't know. Again, find what works for you. If you're lazy and you don't want to do it, don't do it. Who cares? It's just something I like to do. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not that serious, guys. It's really, truly not that serious. But yeah, so I'm going to get all these little bad boys wrapped up, and I'll be back in a second. And there you go. All wrapped up and ready to go. The oven is already preheated because we did that ahead of time. Score. So I'm going to throw these bad boys in the oven, and then we'll get going on the turkey patties, and I'll kind of show you how I do those. Those are super easy too, so be right back. So like I said earlier, the Blackstone is very, very new to me. This will be we're going to do this together, guys. So whenever I do my turkey patties, I weigh them out, obviously. I always weigh it again when I eat because they cook down. So I do 4-ounce turkey patties. So I like to get my hands wet. For some reason, it seems like the turkey doesn't stick to you as much. I don't know. It's just something I found that works. Try it out and let me know if it works for you. Comment below like, hey, I made turkey patties and wet my hands and the turkey didn't stick to me. So like, it literally doesn't. But if you do it, if you've done it before and like beef, turkey, anything like that, it always sticks to your fingers. But yeah, so I make my little turkey patties, and I do smash them. So I end up smashing them on the grill rather than on the plate themselves. So don't worry, that won't look like that. There we go. Well, that one wasn't enough. So we're going to have to open up this next one. We're just going to dump them all in there. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. You know, sometimes our brains don't work, and that's okay. You know, we're not here to... I'm not saying I'm not smart. I'm not saying that, but sometimes my brain doesn't function. So, now that those are all done, which means I can put that away. Duh, Jordan. Duh, make it easier, not harder. We're just going to keep going until we're done. I'm really excited about this Blackstone, guys. I am so excited. God, this turkey is still freaking... It's not even frozen, and it's freezing my hands. I also have my front and back door open because it gets really hot when you're cooking this much food with the oven on and the Blackstone. Now, again, I used to do it on the stovetop for my turkey patties, so it would get like really hot in my house. But now, I mean, even I'm sure with the Blackstone, it still gets warm and stuff, but it doesn't seem to be as bad. So I have a little bit left over, so I'm just going to add some to, like I said, I weigh it out again when I make my meals, so it's not like I'm going to overeat. Alright, so wash my hands. Now that we have all of our beautiful turkey patties done, we get to do the Blackstone. Yay! Alright guys, so I did read the directions, and it says once it hits the orange, it's preheated. So we're good to go, I think. So let's do this. I'm so scared and like excited at the same time. I have no idea how this is gonna go. So we're gonna do this together, guys. Alright, so we almost got all the patties. Oh, that's so exciting. Do you know how long it took me in the pan, you guys? Like, for real. Be so freaking for real right now. I have 2 patties left. That's all. Ah. All right. So, let's close this bad boy up. Let those cook. And yeah. So, I know everybody always asks, like, what bodybuilders eat and stuff like that. And yes, we do eat the same thing every single day. Like, that is just what we do. And I know you've seen me go out to eat in Florida, and my other video where I went out to dinner at my friend's restaurant that she manages. Those are once in a blue moon. The thing about social media that does kind of suck is you see the highlights. You don't see the nitty gritty of us eating the exact same food at the exact same time every single day. You get to see those exciting moments where we go out because that's exciting for us. So we capture it, and we don't think about the daily grind because it's just normal for us. So just so you guys are aware, like, it's all about moderation. We really do have 90-10 lives. Most competitive bodybuilders are 99 and 1. Like, we are 99% of our diet, and 1% of the time we might go out. But for normal everyday folks, 80-20. You can still enjoy your foods. You can still enjoy going out. You can still enjoy having a couple drinks with friends. It's just about moderation. Doing it every weekend, you're gonna blow it away. You're gonna blow away your calorie deficit or your calorie surplus. It's not gonna go well for you. So it's just about making those choices daily, and it's not one moment. It's not one meal. It's not one drink that is going to make a difference. It's a collective. So just making sure that you keep in check when and how much you're doing those things and how much you're eating and all that is so, so important. And that's why, like, people say bodybuilders have disordered eating. It's really, really not, our bodies are not meant to be that as sedentary as the world is now. And our bodies are not meant to eat as much processed food as we do now. It's just, that's not the thing. We've actually gotten to a point in society where eating good, nutritious food is dieting, which is wild to me because I've been on all ends of the spectrum of health. I have been obese and overweight. I have been anorexic and skinny and thin, and I've now been in shape. I've been all of the things in between, and let me tell you guys, this is the best I've ever felt. I have energy. I can move. My body doesn't hurt as much. It really does make a difference what you put in your body. And I know a lot of people, like, there's clickbait out there that, oh, do this detox, or, organic is bullshit. It's really not. You know how much shit how much shit is in our food nowadays? It's ridiculous. Like, finding foods that's just food. That's just food is really hard to do. Just look for it, guys. So we're going to take a peek because it already smells really good. And no, I don't season my food because I put my sauces on, my sugar-free sauces on when I'm eating because I measure. And I'm really cautious about my sodium intake. That's a bodybuilder thing. Shouldn't need to worry about that unless you're trying to be competitive. But it's something that I do while I eat. Like, when I make my meals, I usually season or put my sugar-free sauces on then. I like to cook my food bland and normal and then add when I actually eat because then I can measure it out properly. So let's take a look. This is wild. I feel like I almost need to turn up the heat. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to turn up the heat. So while these are cooking, I am going to go do some paperwork. So I'm going to pull over my computer and we're going to do that. All right, so we're checking again because, we're crazy like that. We're going to flip all of them because it feels like it's time to do that. I don't know. I'm new to this. We're going to see how this goes. They smell good, though. That's for dang sure. Squish them down. I will say it's really nice how it like drains all the grease. Like, I don't even have to think about it. Like, do you know how hard it was to drain the grease from all of my turkey patties all the time? These look really gross while cooking, but I swear it's good, guys. All right, I'm doing a bunch of stuff, but this is how you get stuff done at the same time, guys. Multitask. What are you going to do? Sit here and stare at it? People say they don't have time for meal prepping. I'm doing work while meal prepping and meal prepping my other food. It's all about multitasking, guys. Prioritize your time efficiently, like efficiently. All right, now we're talking. Now we're making moves. Pop that closed again. Go back to work. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, time to check these bad boys again. They're sizzling and it sounds really good. It smells really good. Oh yeah. This is dope. Dude, I am going to absolutely love this thing. I can already tell. I'm going to want to cook everything on it. We're going to throw these other two patties on here while we're at it. Because, you know, there's room. Because food cooks down, guys. This is why you always weigh your food. Even if you pre-weigh it and cook it, it cooks down. Seriously. All right, so I didn't eat yet because I opened this up and some of these patties are done, so we're going to take some of these off and put them in a container. Avi. And something I have learned just from meal prepping food and whatever and whatnot, when it's hot and you put it in the fridge right away, it gets all watery and gross. So I always let my food cool down when I meal prep. So I'll put it in the container and I'll just leave it sit out for a while I clean or do other things. And then I'll put it in the fridge. It doesn't get that weird condensation and grossness. You know you know what I'm talking about, guys. I know you do, because it happens. So, it's not just me. Because if you tell me it's just me, then I don't know what you guys are doing. Because I want to know. When I tell you guys, this, like, literally cut down my cook time in half. Like, that's ridiculous. Best investment I've ever made for my meal prep. So we're going to let those continue cooking. There's only the two patties left. Ah, look at all that. Score. Put those off to the side. And we're going to go eat now. I would take you guys with me, but it is a Ninja Creamy and that gets really loud, so I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like these are all done, which is freaking awesome. You guys do not realize how much time this thing saved. Like, if you make burgers, steaks, bacon, anything like that, get one. I just saved so much time. I got all of my turkey patties for a whole week in literally less than an hour while doing other things. They just got to sit there. Because when I was on the pan, I had to stare at them. This, freaking beautiful. Turned it off. Literally just says let it go and that's it. So I am going to go, I'm going to let these sit out so they don't get all condensation-y in the fridge. And then, yeah, we're just going to wait for the sweet potatoes. They still have like another over an hour to cook because like I said, I slow roast them for 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. So we'll be back in a little bit. Now that we're all done, we're going to clean up. We're going to wait for these sweet potatoes because that's all we got left, which is wild. Normally I'm still making turkey patties when I have the sweet potatoes ready to go. So I actually get to like clean up while the sweet potatoes are still going and I can do other things. So we are going to find some stuff to do around the house, which actually I think I know what project I want to work on because it'll help for tomorrow. So let's get this all wiped up. Yeah. Thank you to my clients at All In Physiques. You guys are freaking amazing. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching, guys, we do everything from nutrition plans, workout programs, all the way up to full-on bodybuilding prep. Allinphysiques.com. Check it out. But my amazing clients and my co-coach and manager, Coach M, Mel, they all they gifted me a bunch of stuff when I moved into my new home, and I couldn't do this without these guys. So I wouldn't be who I am, wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for them. So thank you, All in Physiques. Thank you, Mel. Thank you to my clients for trusting and believing in me. We're doing it. I'm gonna get emotional meal prepping. Thank you, guys. So I'm gonna go get this next project, and you guys can do it with me while we wait for the sweet potatoes. This next project, while I eat my protein ice cream. I'm telling you guys, this is another thing that I do prep, but like, I have like 10 of them in the freezer, so I wasn't gonna prep any today. I will go over what I do for my Ninja Creamies because I know everybody loves them, but I eat one every day. So, all right. This next thing is super cool. I've been waiting for it for forever. It's my custom lifting belt. So, thank you, Pioneer Fit. Absolutely came out better than I thought it would, and it is everything I've ever dreamed of and more. It came in pieces though, so we're gonna try to figure this out together. So we're gonna see how this goes. I have tools. Me and tools do not get along. You guys know that from one of my other videos, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so it looks like I can use this. I'm hoping. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is gonna work. This is gonna work, guys. Now, thank you to my father for raising me, teaching me when you take screws out, you put them somewhere visible and all together so you do not lose them. Like that one almost just bounced away. So, this doesn't look too difficult to do. We're gonna... I am like the least handyman person ever. I usually have one of my friends come over when I need something built. Very clearly, that's not my forte. Okay, so I just don't know which way it goes on. That's the problem. You want to get in there? Or... Okay, this is actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, sick. One part on. That was... Wait. Damn. Okay, Jordan. We forgot a piece, you guys. See, already messing up. I got so excited. Now that seems right, unless we are supposed to put it on the other side. No, that would seem right. Okay. Because, yeah, that part goes on the outside. Okay, so we got first part done. Gotta have another scoop of ice cream. This one is chocolate peanut butter. So good. If y'all know me, I'm a peanut butter freak. Oh my god. Like I said, I will post I'll do a video on my Ninja Creamy recipes one of these days. I'll show you guys exactly how I make them and all that jazz. And you can obviously, like the base of ice creams is super easy to make, by the way, guys. It's like so easy, and then you can just change it to what you need. Should we like this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this one, and we're going to test it out. We're going to see, you know, because you never know, guys. You never know till you try. So it is what it is. We might have to take it off and adjust it and take it off and adjust it. That is the beautiful part about finally getting a custom belt is this one was created for my phases in bodybuilding. So like obviously bulk, cut, phase, and stage prep. So your waist and your body changes as you gain and lose weight. That is very obvious. So this one was customized so that it goes with the inches that I'm normally around for all phases. So it should work year round for me, which is really, really awesome. Ah, you guys, this is so sick. Okay, so we clearly need it tighter, which, oh, that makes me happy that we're staying pretty lean. So 2 months post show and we're still pretty lean. Cool. So let's make this just a smidgy tighter. Well, cool thing is no matter what, if this works or not, this is the tightest setting, so I don't have a choice, and I'm gonna have to make this one work. Oh, you guys! I can't see it, so you gotta tell me how it looks. I'm gonna bring this forward. Is it badass? Oh no. Oh, you guys! I'm gonna cry. This is so sick. Are you kidding? Like, IFBBPro, Jordan Sue. One day, we'll have to send this belt back and say an Olympia qualifier with the year on it. We're gonna do it, guys. All right, let's go check on our food. Our sweet potatoes dinged. So we're gonna take them out. Okay, so I don't blend them right when they come out because they're scalding hot. Like, I don't know if you can hear them. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they're literally popping. So we're gonna let them sit for a little bit, and then I will show you how I make my sweet mashed potatoes. I have perfected this recipe, let me tell you guys. So when they cool down, we'll be right back. Okay, so they're cooled off enough. It's been probably like 5-10 minutes. I am going to, it sticks because it's amazing. I'm just gonna go like this. So I'm gonna put them in my food processor. I'm not going to blend them on camera because it'll be super freaking loud. But I will show you kind of what I do. It's really pretty simple, honestly. There's really not much to it. So what you're gonna do, cinnamon and this, that's it, trivia, that. And I don't do much. The cinnamon to taste, but this literally is just to make it a little bit more mashy, I guess. I don't know how to really describe that. So I'm gonna unwrap them, put them in, and we're gonna get going. Like I said, I am definitely not blending this on camera, guys. I'm sorry, I love you, but it would be so freaking loud, it would blow your eardrums out. Look at how sticky they get. Ah! They're still kind of hot. Careful, when you wrap them, they are still hot, guys. Like literally steaming. Can you imagine if we would have tried to do this when they first came out? Yeah, no. That's why I let them rest for just a sec. And this is actually a new food processor. I literally just got it because kind of like the turkey patty situation. I I make a lot of sweet potatoes. That's my main source of carbs. Um, Actually, is it my only source of carbs? I'm gonna think about that for a second. Oh, and my sourdough bread in the morning. But yeah, I make so many of them that like, I had this like little itty bitty freaking blender and it took forever. I could only do like 1 or 2 potatoes at most at a time. So I was like, you know what? We're getting a fresh start in life. So we're gonna upgrade our appliances because gosh dang it, we worked hard for it. One of my clients always tells me that I worked hard for it and I deserve to relish in my wins, and everybody does. You know, they always say stay humble, and you should. There's always, always room for growth, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever the case may be. But you are still allowed to be grateful and and honored and humbled by how far you have come. It's something that I need to not take for granted because I deserve to be happy, and so do you. You've worked really hard, and I've worked really hard. And look at this little itty bitty potato. Like, look at how cute this little guy is. But anyway, you've worked really hard, and you deserve to be proud of that. So anybody that says you're conceited or you're full of yourself, it's probably because they're projecting, and they're upset that they haven't made the progress that you have in whatever situation it is. So make sure you guys stay proud of yourselves, okay? Stay humble, but stay proud. You deserve that. So, now that all my potatoes are in, I'm going to add just a little bit, and that's it. And then I do add a lot of cinnamon, but that's because I like cinnamon, so. And that's to taste. So, obviously, we'll see if it goes, if I like it, as it mixes up, we will see what happens. So, all right, guys, I am going to be right back while this blends. So it just finished. So this is part of, oh, perfection. Perfect-infection. Ah, that's so good. Okay, so now that it's all blended, oh my God, these sticky pads are freaking sticky. Okay, so we're gonna get a little container. Well, probably a big container because that's a lot of sweet potatoes. I'm gonna get everything off the blade first so I can get that out of the bowl. Throw that in the sink and then in the dishwasher. Do you guys understand my excitement over a dishwasher? I have been washing dishes by hand for probably 3-4 years. It is literally life-changing. That was like my number one thing when I bought a house was I demanded a dishwasher. Like, out of everything, I didn't care if I had central air. I didn't care if I had a freaking bathroom even. I was like, I literally have to have a dishwasher. I can no longer be a bodybuilder and meal prep and have as many dishes as I have and wash these dishes by hand anymore. Your girl was getting tired. But yeah, like my dishwasher it's everything to me. You guys, I literally run my dishwasher like every day. And I live alone. I'm literally completely alone and I still run that thing every day. That's how many dishes I go through because I'm messy. If that doesn't prove that. But no, for real, I actually do go through a lot of dishes for some reason. And I'm like really, I like reuse bowls and everything. I don't know why or how I go through so many dishes, but I do. So that dishwasher is a legit lifesaver. Especially when I have meal prep days, because the amount of utensils and tools, even though I don't meal prep much, like I said, I only do sweet potatoes and turkey patties right now. it's still kind of insane how many dishes I go through. But yeah, so let's get all of this out. And like I said, guys, you don't have to like blend your sweet potatoes or your potatoes. You don't have to make mashed potatoes. I just prefer it. I prefer mashed potatoes in general, whether it's white, yellow, sweet potato, whatever. I prefer them over whole potatoes. Always have, always will. Even when I was a kid. We're German. I'm German. So I grew up with like mashed potatoes rather than whole potatoes or potato pancakes. But your girl's not that good of a cook to be able to make German sweet potato pancakes. I really wish I could, because I know there's recipes out there, but again, I am not that great of a cook. If I can meal prep and I burn water, you can too. There's no excuse. None. I'm a terrible, terrible cook. You can ask any of my friends, anybody who knows me. I literally burn. Like when I cook, it looks like I burnt the house down. Now granted, I have gotten better. So, like, even my friends were very impressed. One of my exes, who is literally just one of my best friends now, he is absolutely mind blown that I meal prep for myself. And I'm like, yeah, you got to learn when you're a professional bodybuilder. Because meal prep expensive, or meal prep companies, as much as they're convenient, man, those are expensive. Those are so expensive. I spend like what they want for like 3 meals a day for a week is what I spend on 7 meals a day for a month cooking it myself. Literally, absolutely not. Like, couldn't pay me enough. Meal prep companies are nice when I'm traveling, though. That I do, because it's just simple and it's done, it's easy and over with. But when it's on my own, absolutely not. I'm doing this. Like, so that is the end of the sweet potatoes. That's literally it. That's all it takes. It's so, so easy, guys. This is why, like, this is another reason I wanted to make this video. I wanted you guys to understand how easy it is to make meal prep. A lot of people say they don't have the time. I had 3 business meetings. I got about 2 hours of paperwork done. I built my belt, which you saw. I applied for a passport because I'm going to be going to Mexico in December. So, like, literally, you have the time. And there's no excuse. There really, really isn't. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. I run 7 businesses on top of being a bodybuilder and everything else. And I still do it on my own. I live on my own. I am single. And I still do it. It's about prioritizing your time and efficiently using the time that you have. I'm not saying that you don't have reasons that you get busy or whatever, because there's times I get busy and I fall behind. And I'm sure I'll make a video on, like, hey, I was really busy this week and I couldn't meal prep, but I did this so I could stay on track. And I will show you guys that. Like, there are little tips and tricks, but for the most part, this literally took me 2 hours. Obviously, this video is not 2 hours long, but it took me 2 hours from start to finish. From prep all the way until boxing it up and put it in the fridge, it took 2 hours. If you don't have 2 hours once a week to meal prep for yourself, here goes another alarm for my meals to eat. Alexa off. But if you don't have 2 hours to spare somewhere, then that's really, I don't know what to tell you. Don't binge watch Netflix. Don't watch your reality TV. There is ways. You guys got to find it. Or you can watch, like I said, I sat here for 2 hours and I did paperwork and worked. You can do this while you watch your Netflix. Have it going while you're doing that. It's super, super easy. You just got to find a way, guys. So that is going to finish my meal prep for the week. Which is really awesome. So I don't have to think about food now. Like I said, the other meals, I don't meal prep. Like, I do cream of rice. You can't prep cream of rice. I don't know if you guys have ever tried, but that doesn't work. But yeah, so like I said, I'm done for the week. It's really nice. I don't have to think about it. So, all right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to make so many videos for you guys on anything. If you want to see more meal prep videos on other things, I have meal prep before. I'm sure my diet will change here soon. But like, comment, share if you like this kind of thing so I can make more of it and I know what to do. Otherwise, if you have any suggestions and what you want to see from me, comment below and let me know. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will see you next time. Peace and love.